Hello and welcome back for another Sunday edition of Breaking GFBC. Well, as I told y'all last Sunday, I started in the choir this week, which means we all went for a full day of church, and also I went Wednesday night for choir practice. And that's where I'm going to start at, because choir, it was awesome. It was awesome. It was really like a nice, you know, a good Sunday school meeting coming to God, but we sang songs and didn't do the, typical, you're just sitting there talking. I mean, it was, singing songs and interacting with people and everything. It was awesome. I loved it. I think I'm really going to enjoy singing in the choir. And then getting there today, didn't realize it till I got there, but I was running just a little late. They had already started. I go up and going up, and I'm sticking out like a sore thumb up on the very top. I asked my oldest daughter, because going for the whole day, she had to go to her Sunday school class and everything, and so she was in the first service, and her Sunday school class is after that. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I saw you, Daddy, up top. I could see you real good," which you see I was wearing nice bright red, but that's kind of what I wanted. I wanted to be, kind of out there and everything to see, but I loved it. It was great. It was better than I thought it would be. Really. Well, I really didn't, go into this expecting a whole lot, but it was awesome being up there with the choir and everything. But then and then I went down to Sunday school with my wife. She'd found a Sunday school class that's going to have one of her interpreters in it when the interpreter gets done moving everything. And that was nice. I enjoyed that. I mean, of course, I've come in after all the fellowship is over and everything, and it was just a short little lesson. It was the second part of something that they had already started, which was talking about the walking on the water and the fact that you just got to step out of the boat. You just got to get yourself out there. Whether you're scared or not, just keep your eye focused on the Lord, focused on Jesus, and just step out and do it. Just like me, I've been scared of doing this, and I just stepped out and did it, and it turned out great. I got a lot out of this, and I hope I hope I contributed something to it, which I know I did. I mean, every little bit helps. But and then to the sermon, which was weathering the storms of life, and it's going to be I think he said an 8-part series if he actually makes it through all 8 of the lessons. But this was the first one, which is 3 mistakes that can cause storms in our lives. And this is something that we do a lot. We do a lot as individuals, as a whole, as Christians. And I'm just going to name them all 3 off, and not go into detail on any one, and then just give my thoughts at the end. First off was, where he took this from was Acts 27. And that's what it is. It's weathering a storm, but I'm not going to go into details on any of the scriptures or anything. But first thing is, we listen to bad advice. And that we do. We listen to a lot of bad advice. And then we listen to the wrong crowd. Hey, just because everybody does it, or it's, or a group thinks it's right, that doesn't always make it right. Pray about it. Ask God what he thinks. Don't ask a bunch of people. People are always going to steer you wrong. And we listen to confusing circumstances. We sit here, we cause a situation, and then we start listening to our friends. We've got, it's not that bad. I've done this and this, and I come out okay. Well, just because somebody else can do it doesn't mean you can do it. And just because you've done it once before doesn't mean that's the right thing to do. And you just keep listening to confusing things in your life. And, and back to the listening to the crowd, that's why in this country we're in a lot of the problems we're having. because we try, instead of trying to look at what's right and wrong, we listen to the majority. You know, whoever's the most is what we think we're supposed to do. And most people are uninformed and just feel with their heart. They don't think with any kind of logic or any kind of, you know, any kind of direction or anything. They just go with what they feel for that moment at that time. And you can't run a country like that. You can't run a family like that. You can't run your life like that. You've got to think through all of this, and you've got to I didn't tell anybody I was recording. My wife just come in. I was wondering if I could make it through this without that. But anyway, you just can't. You've got to look at it through God's eyes, not through people's eyes. And go. And if you're confused about it, go to things through your church. Don't just go out and get somebody, just anybody. Get somebody godly to help you, and don't just keep on until you get the answer that you want. Because sometimes the answer you want is not the right answer. Most of the time the answer that I want isn't the right answer. I mean, you've got to let go of your fleshly feelings and go about this the godly way. And that's really all I've got today. I know this one's going to be a little short, but I'm hoping that the reason they're shorter is because I'm getting my feelings out there a little bit quicker and not got a lot of dead space in them. Because I don't edit these. I turn on the video camera, do it, and then it's over with. I don't sit here and do a bunch of jump editing to get these things down to as short as I can where I pause. And I'm trying to get the pauses out of this, so maybe I can keep you from sitting here for 20 minutes to get 5 minutes of me talking. But anyway, like I said, that's all I've got this week. Again, I'm not promising anything other than the Sunday videos. I will eventually try to start adding more in, but with a lot of things that's going on because my job, I get home so late. So really, I don't have a lot of time in the evenings to put a video up. But anyway, I'll at least see y'all next week. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe. You know, if this was a good video, like it. Leave me some comments. Let me know how I'm doing here. Is this helping any of y'all? But anyway, I'll see y'all next week. Thank you for watching.